Here we are playing some Star Wars Battlefront. Rekt and crew.
Yeah, this is Heath that's playing right now, and we're gonna try out Fighter Squadron. It's the dogfighting version of the game. I think it's pretty neat, but none of my friends like it, so
I've never really played it, but it makes me sick. I start feeling dizzy, like I'm actually turning all the circles. I don't know. I really almost can't handle it.
see, and I originally played the old Xbox game Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Is that right?
Yeah, Rogue Squadron. I remember it for GameCube. I'm not sure about the Xbox. I had to turn the TV down just now, so if no one could hear us, this is Rekt and crew, Rusty. This is Heath playing Star Wars Battlefront. He's doing the not Rogue Squadron, the dogfighting mode. What's it called, Heath?
Fighter Squadron.
Fighter Squadron. I was saying it makes me sick from all the turning. But Heath has always enjoyed dogfighting games, or the Star Wars dogfighting games.
Yeah, they've always. I wouldn't say that they've always been my favorite, but I think I've always enjoyed them because I was fairly good at them. And so if we ever get a large amount of comments, I'm sure there's plenty of you that are a lot better than me. But I feel like this is my best style of game. And right now I'm finding a lot of AI, which is something that a lot of people hate about this particular version of Battlefront. And the reason being, oh fuck, I'm about to get the slave one.
Shit. I thought you were gonna run into the wall.
All right, here's the slave one. I'll get back to that point here in a little bit. But this is the ship that Jango Fett and eventually Boba Fett used. That's right, isn't it? Both of them used it at one point. Or do you know?
I'm not sure on that. I think you might be right though. It's Jango Fett actually hit his head on the door as he was going into the ship, and they actually did that on purpose. I don't remember which movie that's in.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head either.
But yeah, in one of the prequels, I believe they showed Jango Fett hitting his head on this ship, I suppose, that Heath has, the Jango ship. He hits his head coming in, going into his ship on the door, and it actually is because in the very first Star Wars movie, A New Hope, as it's known as now, it was known as just Star Wars when it first released. But that's a different point. In A New Hope, the first Star Wars movie, a stormtrooper hits his head at some point in the movie, and it was accidental, and it got left in the movie. It's like a movie mistake that got left in one of the most classic movies of our time. A movie that completely standardized the summer blockbuster in special effects.
I just jet ran the shit out of that old boy. Poor fella. But no, this is a lot of fun, and it's actually really, really difficult to find the slave one in the Millennium Falcon, which is the other playable hero. I guess you'd call it a fighter or spacecraft, if you will.
Like a special vehicle is what I would call it. Yes,
it's a pickup that is really kind of OP, but I mean that's the purpose. But they made, anyway, back to my original point that I made before I got the Slave One. They made this style of the game so freaking huge that they had to put AI in, otherwise it was going to be so vast, but they still wanted the quality of such a huge, like, large-scale playable landscape. And this douchebag is locking onto me, so I gotta get out. Oh, see, I fucked up.
Alright.
That's on me.
Wow, that was brutal, man. You just nosedived.
Yeah.
You were trying to get away from someone locking on, though. So I mean, it was kill yourself right there, kind of. So.
Yeah. And another objective on here is not only to kill opposing fighters, but you're also supposed to defend and attack these little transport pods, something along those lines. I don't know the exact terminology. Oh shit, this old boy was locked on hard. I am down to
the
minimal health.
Because, see, I saw there's a Star Destroyer somewhere here, right? and that's where they're taking these transport things too, right?
I imagine. I don't know for.
There's a Star Destroyer in the sky too. It was. I don't know what direction. Now you've turned so many circles, but there's a Star Destroyer up there, and yeah, they're transporting something to the Star Destroyer, some kind of cargo, and you have to destroy it. I saw that. I saw you do that. I don't think you did it here yet on this recording though.
No.
Maybe it's not a Star Destroyer now. It was a Star Destroyer on the last level, but this is a different level. Just like in all of the Battlefront modes, they still have different levels, even though all it is skies.
Yeah, the same.
I mean, the same mechanics, same objective, but just it still looks a little different. This is way cloudier than the last level.
Yeah, which is kind of to your advantage.
I was thinking it looked like a disadvantage.
But like I don't know, sometimes you can lose people. You can shake them while you're in the clouds.
Yeah, I guess it would help you get away.
Something
but it would help them get away too.
Something I like doing on this particular level that I'm going to try right now, and probably I'll miserably fail. But there's a little crevice down here that if someone's really chasing onto you,
you have 40 seconds.
You can, yeah, I guess so. I don't have much time. If someone's really on you, you can try to outmaneuver them, even though you won't get credit for the kill. And I just got wrecked.
Hogan BP.
But you won't get credit for the kill, but there's a little crevice down there, and we have 25 seconds left to accomplish it, and that little fuckbag got in the way. Started glitching us out. I'm not going to go for the objective. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Objective is destroyed. So
there we go. Victory. 200 kills, right?
20 kills, 2 deaths.
Okay.
So.
Oh my, yeah, 20 kills, 2 deaths. That was nice.
And most of it was in the slave one, so I can't get that much credit. Most starfighters destroyed, so there's that.
That was pretty good right there. Driving my low ranking up. I'm not very good at any shooters or any games like that. Really, I'm not the best anyway. I'm not bad, but
yeah, that's Fighter Squadron in a nutshell. I'm sorry, I kind of cut you off.
No, that's fine. Go ahead. I was just rambling about me not being good at this game like you.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had a lot of practice with dogfighting games. They're one of my, like I said earlier, they're one of my favorite. And a lot of those kills don't really count because, see, I only have 7 player kills. I killed a lot of AI while I was in that Slave 1.
Yeah.
And, do you want to concede right here? Or you want to go another one?
You can try one more.
All right.
We have time left on this video.
It's another 10 seconds before we start up, so we have more time to really talk about some of the stuff going on. A mechanic I was telling Rusty about just a little bit ago is on this particular mode, and really I don't think they've ever done this in any dogfighting game that I know of. But the slower you go, and you can control the speed of your starfighter, or what have you. You can control the speed with the left stick as well as the horizontal directions, and the vertical and some of the other directions are used with the right stick. Anyway, the slower you go, like I'll pick the X-wing because it's got a lot more power. Excuse me, just one moment. It's got more power than the A-wing, but the A-wing's faster. Anyway, you'll notice at the bottom, see a little yellow, orangish bar. Right now, that means I'm at top speed, and I just got fucking jet rammed by a goddamn TIE fighter. Not even a real person, just an AI.
Just the AI kamikaze deal.
Well, I was trying to prove a point. Anyway, that yellow bar, that means I'm at top speed. I'll pull the left stick back and see that. I guess there's no horizontal movement with the left stick. My bad. I'll pull it back, and you'll see that bar drop. So, as the power, which is indicated on the right, the crosshairs, as that bar goes up, and I'm about to get killed. I gotta get out of here. See it. The yellow bar increases, and you'll see on the left what looks like a typical speed icon. It goes up, and then my power goes up if I slow down. So you kind of have to micromanage how fast you're going with the particular situation that you're in.
Yeah, that's a lot to do all while you're trying to not get shot, in my opinion. And you can go in literally any direction.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time top. God
Oh
damn
my
it.
god.
Fuck ass Millennium Falcon.
The Millennium Falcon just teabagged you.
Yeah, pretty much. Essentially. Get a refresh, even though I didn't lose any health. These are health pickups right here. And I don't know why I said that just a second ago. The refresh is, I'll see if I can demonstrate. So I'm going to use my shield, which is on that left icon on the bottom right corner of the screen. I'm going to attack this gunship.
Is that RB, you mean?
Yeah. I use the shield, which is LB. God damn it, the slave one. Fuck ass. Anyway. I'll use my shield, and there's a refresh. So I'll grab that, and my shield regenerates faster. So you see the bar's going all the way down, and my shield is back. I'm gonna take down a little TIE fighter.
So you slow down and it makes your shield come back faster?
No, I have to hit that refresh. That refresh little.
Oh, okay. I see the power up.
The power up.
Yeah.
It's indicated just like you would see a refresh button on like Firefox or any browser. That's basically what that's for. And then the one that looks like a little star, I really don't know what symbol that is. You might know better than me. But this one right in my crosshairs.
Okay, yeah, that's the health essentially.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the health. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Remember. I couldn't recall what it signifies or whatever, like in the movie series.
Oh, isn't it the like the Rebel Alliance symbol?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Or the oh my. Darth Vader's side symbol, the Empire.
There you go. Yeah.
The Empire.
We're probably,
all the Star Wars fans are gonna yell.
Yeah, we're gonna get.
You don't know Star Wars?
Playing the game.
I like Star Wars, but it's just
Bastard.
I'm not obsessed. I always did enjoy Star Wars growing up. I played with the toys.
Right, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't. Well, I'm not old enough to play with the original toys anyway. So I remember though they re-released them in the late '90s, probably when Heath was still in pull-ups, and yeah, I loved those movies then. And then the prequels came out, and I remember watching episode 1 in the theater and thinking, okay, well, I didn't understand that I was coming to watch a racing movie.
Yeah.
It's because the way I described it is like, oh yeah, it's a whole bunch of pod racing, and then they finally get into outer space and they have some lightsaber fights. That's how I always describe the movie as a younger kid. So yeah, I didn't really care for it. And then the second one is literally the only movie I've ever fell asleep during while in a theater. It's just so boring. Just so many scenes of senators talking. It's just like characters that you don't even care about. Talking about stuff that's not even important. And then when they actually do get to the fighting parts, there's so many of the CGI fucking droids that all look exactly the same. It's just so uninteresting. It's just like, oh boy, it feels like I'm watching someone play an RTS video game. It's just not interesting at all. And then it's interloped between all of the boring talking. Then episode 3, they finally kind of got it right. They did. It was a pretty good movie, really. I didn't mind episode 3. It was the only of the prequels that were really, in my opinion, that was any good.
Which is like a sin to say in the Star Wars community.
Well, I think now that the shock has worn off, like episode 3 kind of doesn't have the stigma that the rest of the prequels have. I think people kind of consider it like the golden turd of the prequels. So
accurate.
But it's actually not bad. I do like the third one. I have not saw the newest Star Wars movie yet. Which
it is May of 2016 right now.
Heath saw it, right?
Oh, I saw it opening day.
Heath saw it opening day, yes. I still haven't saw it. That shows you how much of a Star Wars fan I really am, probably. But I mean, I don't not enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I just enjoy the original trilogy.
Right.
I mean, that's
right. I love my favorite episode of all time, and that's off topic in its own, but it's episode 6. That's because I love the originals the best.
Yeah.
As most do. And I don't know. Something about Luke finally becoming a badass was just awesome to me. I loved it.
My favorite is probably Empire Strikes Back. I mean, because that's the most iconic one. Like, Luke, I am your father, came from that one.
Right.
Which actually is not even how the line is spoken in the movie. That he doesn't say Luke. He says, I am your father. Or no, I am your father, I believe. But yeah. That's definitely the best one in my opinion. There's so many class things. It's where Luke gets his hand cut off. I mean, I know it's all at the end. But it's the one with Hoth.
Yeah.
I mean, it has so many great pieces. It's just the best one in my opinion. Anyways, we're going to call that an episode.
Actually, can I just note that I went to Pound Town on the fuck truck on the Slave One there for most of that episode, it felt like.
Okay. Heath didn't feel like he did well, I suppose.
No, I did really well.
You did really well. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying that much attention. I was too busy
I
talking.
was beating the Slave One's ass for forever.
Oh, yes, actually, I did see you shooting in the back.
He couldn't shake me because I was so close and they don't have any back turrets, so I just camped back there and went to Pound Town. I never killed him, but I went in on him.
It looked pretty nice. So that was
That was
Fighter Squadron. Keep someone say Rogue Squadron because of the old games. That was Fighter Squadron. I know a lot of people that actually play Battlefront that do not play this mode. So maybe this will make you more interested in it. Maybe try it out. Maybe you already play it. Leave a comment below. Do you like this game mode?
And subscribe, right?
Yes, please also like, comment, subscribe our video. Favorite us, if that's still a thing. It's definitely not. You could definitely try to favorite us, though.
That's just like on Twitter. I don't know if you're a tweeter. I don't know if you're into that or not. But
no, but the Twitter. You could also like us on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying right before we wrap this up, and we'll cut this off. But they changed favorites, which was the thing on Twitter. It's the equivalent to a like on Facebook.
Yes.
They changed favorites, which is this like iconic little star. They changed it to likes now, so now it's just like Facebook, except it's a heart, not a thumbs up.
So now there's likes on Twitter and Facebook. Oh wow.
Anyway, retweet us, follow us, share our posts on Facebook, the works. We will have that in the bio, and we will see you all next time.
Bye.
We won't see you.
No, you'll see us.
Right. Playing.
You actually won't see us. You'll see the game.